Hello, I'm Dara and welcome to my beef farm. This video is going to be another calving video. We'll just show you what calves we've had this week, what their sires are by, their gestation lengths and that kind of thing. We've also some to tag some calves with some cows going to grass, and I'll give you an update on how we're getting on with the half twin that we're trying to foster onto the cow. So I'll just show you now what we have in the calving shed at the moment, and I hope you enjoy this week's video. Just have this cow after calving there. I have a little bit of footage of her there on the calving camera. So it's a little heifer calf. She is a cow by Jolly. That calf is by a bull called Sleeve Phelan Sterling, and she calved on 284 days. So she was actually starting to calf out in the cubicles. She wouldn't have been really on my radar now for another day or two. So it's lovely to have that calf out. Really handy. But she calved herself, and that calf will be up and sucking. Like I love when I see calves like that. I don't mind them being small because they've loads of time to grow. And she is some tank of a cow. So here we have the big calf that I finished up the last video with, and that's his mother. Now he's still in here. He took a bit of time to get sucking there. If you look at him there, he's very poor to suck. He's given 1, 2, 3 sucks and then he's dropping off, and he's his tongue coming out the side of his mouth. And it was really annoying me now, and I was working hard with him to try and see if I could get hold his tongue in. Like, you know, he was only drinking 1 tit there now, so I have him drinking all the tits. But he's after taking a bit of work, like, but you don't mind putting in that sort of work when they come right in the end. But if you see there now, he's just 1, 2, 3 suck, 1, 2, 3 suck, and now tongue slides out the side of his mouth. I don't know why that is. If anyone has come across that before and they have solutions for it, I gave him a tube of mineral there and stuff. So and we put the work in now. He is getting plenty of milk from her, like, in his own way. This cow here, I put her in yesterday. She's in calf to a Charlie. And in contrast to the cow across the way, this cow is 296 days gestation today. And I don't think she'll calf until tomorrow. I'll put her in just in case. But 296 days. So she in calf to a Charlie, and she's in calf to the same bull as that calf, and that calf went to 295 days. So that straight away is a black mark for that bull. I probably won't use him next year because he's carrying too long. So this cow over here, as I said, 284 days. So that's 12 days of a difference. So that calf could realistically be on the ground if you're shorter gestation 12 days ago, and he'd be gone out to grass by now. Whereas she's still mooching around the calving shed and will probably go another day. Now I'm just into the calving shed. I was watching this cow 656 calf in there, and sure, she did a great job getting him out. He's a decent sized calf, but unfortunately calved him out under the gate. So it just shows you do need to be around as well and keeping an eye on things, because that poor old calf now, he'd be trying to get up out here and he wouldn't be properly mothered now or anything. So I'll get his navel done and I'll try and get him back into her. We'll see what he is as well, bull or heifer. Put your guesses in the comments there now, and we'll see what what the calf is. Limousine calf anyway. When I get the calf doctored and put back in, I'll talk a bit more. I got the calf back in, and that she is normally the salt of the earth, that cow. She's a fourth calfer, but it just goes to show that you can't trust any of these cows when they're calving, because hormones and the protective way they are. I should probably leave her alone because I'm probably tormenting her, but just the way cows are, freshly after calving, they're very protective of their calves. So you wouldn't be going in there because he'd be coming back out over the gate. But she's a fourth calfer. She's a Limousin cross cemental. She's by a bull called German King, and her calf is a heifer. And I'm delighted. Look at that face. That is a smashing mark, and I love that white nose and the white on her forehead. So she's out. That calf is out of a bull called Brontemore Sailoring. That's my first time using that bull. He's a new bull there, and I couldn't use other bulls on her because they'd be related going back to grandsires and things like that. I'm not going to give too long more talking here because I want to leave her alone and let her get on with it. But that heifer calf will be used as a replacement heifer. 292 days gestation, so that'll be wrote down there, and we'll see. I think I have a couple of more Brontemores due as well, so we'll keep an eye on their gestation. Now it's 4 o'clock in the morning there. The cow calf on the cubicles there, just spotted her there about an hour ago with her tail up. I wasn't sure. I didn't think she was gone down when I was going home, but she's in the full rigours of labour there now. Come on, Judy, come on. As you can see. So get this one. Come on. Come on, on you come now. Here, on you come. Come on. Come on, girl. Come on, girl. Go back, you. Go on. No. Come on. Now there she's on. Go on. Good girl. Now. I leave her there alone now for half an hour, go get a cup of tea and her ass is there. Now, she's going fairly well there now herself. Might put the ropes on her there just to give her a hand to get myself to go home. But I said cows know best anyway what they want to do. She probably just needs to get up maybe. Sometimes when they get up and move around, then maybe if the calf was a little bit stuck or something, when they'd move around, then it would help them dislodge it. So yeah, that's a calf anyway, hanging out with cows, you know what. So hopefully a few more pushes now and she'll get it out on the ground there. Now there she's coming now. If I was to hazard a guess now, I'd say it's a heifer calf. Now, boom. There we are. Charlie anyway. So there we go. Happy days. Good girl, Judy. So it's a Charlie out of the bull Bud Orpheus, and I'm delighted to see that calf and her calf herself there, because the last two Bud Orpheus I had now were jacked out. So, and now they weren't big hard jacks, but at the same time had to give assistance. So as I said, I'd rather not give assistance if I could at all. Trying that cows at it there. She's a lovely limousine cross cemental cow. She's sired by EBY, the famous EBY, and that's a lovely calf. Now we'll do the leg, and we have Lerodie. So that's a bull calf. So that's great to see. Bull calf calved herself. Just gestation length on that calf was 287 days, so that's very acceptable there. I have his navel sprayed. I'm going to go home. Another one out of the oven. Now I have the cows and calves in out of the field. These ones are out full time, day and night. Now I didn't have order tags in time, so there's two calves. I let them out without tags, so I want to get them tagged, and then they can go back out. And I also wanted to check that calf's navel. It looks a little on the big side, but it's actually nice and soft, so there's no infection in it. So that's fine. That's a relief. He can go back to grass. Amazing how strong those calves have got. You know, and since they went out to grass, like, I'll have to put them into the crate now to get the tags into them. It's the only way I'll be able to hold them, and then they can go back out to grass again. Now, on you go. On you go now. I'll get him into the crate now. Get him tagged. And being there nice and safe then. It's a pity I didn't have actually the clock up there and just see what weight he is. It'd be interesting. So I've that handy little thing there. Hanging up in the gates. I have my book with all my numbers in it, and have my tags and my tagger, and everything I need is in there. So that calf, just check up my book there. 957 is that calf. So if you see these tags, you have a white tag, and they break off in strips like that. So this is a genotype sample that has to be taken from the ear, and the white one then is a BVD sample. So to take a sample from each ear, they go in two separate envelopes and they're sent to two different labs. So farming is keeping the post office going, and is keeping the laboratories going as well with testing. So, you know, it says these are the other spin-offs from agriculture that people don't necessarily see. Tag companies as well. So like agriculture is a very important part of the economy, and very important part of the rural economy as well, especially, you know, the likes of our post offices there. They're kept very busy in the springtime, because these are sent off in samples every fortnight. So that's him fully tagged. That's our white sample, our BVD sample, and that'll be sent off to the laboratory. I'll probably send them off tomorrow now, because I have a bundle of them there, and just want to get them away in time now, not to have things like go. Now, out you go. So I've one more to do, so it's rinse and repeat. It's nice Sunny morning again now. It's nice to be putting cows and calves off the grass. Like you can see that blue sky behind me there, there's not even a cloud in the sky. They're given a high pressure there and weather for the next few days. So the best place for them now is out in the field. There's 11 going out. 6 of them were out day and night anyway for the last week. You would have saw them in last week's video. And the other 5 were going out by day and back in again in the shed by night, so just to acclimatise them. So they're all hooded and tagged now, so out to grass. Cow there a little bit lame now, so I have 2 or 3 to get together, and there's one there waiting for the calf, and then I'll get in the hoof pair and get them checked and get them 100% again. Don't want to have cows lame now. So now they're all out. There's 11 of them there. So there's not high covers on this field. So the cows will get to graze it there fairly well. I guess they'll probably get about a week here, hopefully. Now weather dependent. It is a little stickier today now. We had a lot of rain over the weekend, and so they still have a round feeder over there. So I'm just conscious of the cold nights and things like that. I wouldn't like to just be changing cows off of silage and grass just to straight grass now. I wouldn't do that now for another fortnight or so. Whether it have to be dry again. So I'm lucky so far anyway that the weather is playing ball. Like this field last spring was an absolute quagmire. You wouldn't been down here this time last year in this field, and cows and calves weren't out, so it's a great bonus now to have them out. Yeah, so that's it now. They're happy enough. I'd stand down here all day and I'd watch cows and calves running around. Calves especially. There's something nice about it. It's just the start of a new year, the start of spring. Now we have this cow here. She's my pedigree. She's the cow I bought, and unfortunately it's not a happy story. She's due the middle of February, but she calved last week. I'm nearly only able to talk about her now. I couldn't put it in last week's video. Bull calf. He was just born and he was alive, but never wanted to live for some reason, and she mothered him, and she was very maternal towards him, but just didn't work out for me. So what is that calf, you might ask? That is the half twin. I had her in here in the pen and I was letting out cows and calves, and she went to come out over the gate, so I said the safest thing for you now is to let you out to the paddock with the cows and calves. And then she started mothering calves out there, and I had her with him for a couple of days, and she was coming in sucked every evening, and some of the other cows then they were full up with milk. And this old one there now, she's just breaking my heart. She wouldn't play ball at all, and she kicked me there on Monday, and I got tick, and I said F you now, and what am I going to do with this calf? So it just struck me then. I'd bring in the pedigree, and I walked her into the shed there, and I let out the calf, and down he ran, and she said hello to him. He went in under and he sucked her, and she never lifted a leg. And while she doesn't look to have a whole lot of milk, whatever she has, it must be rich, because that calf is in great form. So I'm actually delighted at that now, that's working out. She can rear that calf, and I'll put her back in calf, and please God next year then we'll have a better result than we had this year. That's just the way it goes. You could nearly write it as there's going to be a tragic story rather than a happy one, but that's it, the joys of farming. So I'm still waiting on this one to calf. I'm going to clean out that pen now, it's very dirty. So unfortunately, this cow, that's the end of the road for her. She will be put out the grass there for 2 months and I'll sell her on to the mart. And she won't be going back in calf here. The way I look at it here, unless you're rearing a calf, you're not kept. There's no free passes here, so it's a P45 for her. But at the same time, when I buy in dairy bred calves, she'll pay for a bundle of dairy bred calves. So like, that's just the way it is. You sell stock and you buy in stock, and that's the end of the road for her now. And that's the realities of farming. So there's no point me showing all the good things in farming and pretending that all is mighty and great, and maybe other people then be watching this and they feel bad about themselves because their setup is not going as well. But you have to kind of show the good and the bad days and the good days, and hopefully the good days will outweigh the bad days. And now I think I jinxed myself when I said in the last video that I didn't have many cows calving between 12 and 7 last year. I'm out here again tonight now, and I had one last night as well during the night. I'll just show you now what I have here at the moment. So if this Charlie Bull calf there is by Rocco. He's a big calf, and unfortunately he had to come out the side door last night. So I had showed you that cow already earlier in the video, and I think she was at 290 something days. So she carried that calf to 301 days. Definitely not using that bull again, regardless of a cesarean. The gestation length is way too long, but I didn't think, when I was picking that bull for that cow, I was saying she's a bit plain, you know, and she won't bring much to the mix, and a nice strong bull and bring a good bull calf. But I was watching her on the camera the whole time, and she was forcing, but nothing coming out. So I came out and I handled her. I was out here there around 1:30, and I handled her. And Jesus, he big feet there, and I wasn't getting the tips of the feet outside the cow. So after handling in around, and I felt the shoulders were very big and the pelvis wasn't big enough, so I made a call and rang the vet. I rang him at 2:05, and he drove into the yard here at 2:50, and he was driving out of the yard again at 5:00 in the morning. So it was nice to see a lovely alive calf, and it was the right decision to call the vet. When you see the cow there, that says enough. Like, she's back June, and she's happy and she's nice and relaxed. So couple of injections now for a couple of days, and she'll be fine. She's a Cemental by DRU, out of a kind of a Frisian-y type limousine or something like that. Not sure, I'm probably on her 7th calf or something like that there. This cow is just after calf and there now for me. She is a limousine cow, and actually she's actually out with the same cow as next door there, as the black Cemental there. So she's a cow by Jolly, a really lovely cow. Look at that end on her, lovely bag of milk. And that calf is by Andy Buffy, or whatever his name is. He's Belgian blue, bull calf, nice white socks on him there. Great figure in that calf. Now a really lovely calf, little star on his forehead, and she's a nice cow, nice placid cow. Gestation around 288 days. Nature never ceases to amaze me there. Like, you know, these calves just literally come out, get up, and they straight away they want to go and have a feed. That cow there now is nearly fully down as well, so possibly I could have her on again during the night now or tomorrow sometime. So yeah. So now we have the final cow and calf of the video. I just put in a small bit of footage of her calf, and again, I wasn't here when she calved. I was on my way out from home this morning, but she beat me to it, but thankfully everything is okay. It's a bull calf by Brontymore Sailoring, 289 days gestation. The cow that's her 5th calf. She's a lovely cow. She's by Ivor out of a cemental. So very placid cow. Now I'm going to leave the video at that. We have a nice cow and calf to finish off the video with there. It's been a long week. There's a lot in the video. I'm kind of tired now. We've had a few late nights during the week, so thankfully I've nothing to calf tonight, Saturday night, and I don't think I'll have anything to calf tomorrow on Sunday, so hopefully I'll catch up on a bit of sleep, and we'll be refreshed and ready to go again for next week. And we have a few more cows to calf again next week, so please God everything will stay going well. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to leave it at that, and we'll talk to you in the next one. Thank you.